Alright, got old Icarus in the game. Well, at least his Walking the Shield with him, and also it's introducing. So we'll take a look at him and the merry cast of characters that we have to use for each of the required nodes. This one here, Walking the Shield's got Elsa Bloodstone, who is a direct counter to Icarus, specifically with her red ability, which if she casts it, it takes any characters who are airborne and stuns them for some number of turns. I don't remember what her blue ability does. It creates. Here, I think it changes some number. Hang on, what does her blue? Let's go up into the roster and let's actually look at Elsa real quick before we get to our main event of the evening. Where is my Elsa at? There she is. So we'll look at her, at 3, 5, and 5 real quick. So stuns the target for 2 turns and then deals damage. So we're obviously gonna be denying her red. Ty Darling destroys some number of tiles. And then for every yellow tile that we destroy in that little cascade, a little tile destruction will do a little bit of damage, and then it does, the whatever the target damage is listed, and then T break, it converts some number of black tiles to yellow, or green tiles in the black trap tiles. So yeah, I was thinking about the passive component. So it converts green tiles to black tiles, and then it's like if you match those trap tiles away, you do a little bit of damage, and then if there's whatever the threshold is for black tiles, you can convert some number of them to yellow tiles. And like I said, at 3 and 5, the only real difference is just the damage and the number of trap tiles that you put on the board. Alright. So that's Elsa. As I always mix up some of her abilities or whatever. And then here's Icarus, the I don't really call him the star of the Eternals movie, but has a prominent role. Red, purple, and yellow abilities. Red ability deals target damage, ignores projectiles. Then, if you return from being airborne, you gain 3 purple and 3 yellow. So we now have another yellow generator in the game. And then at level 5, this even more damage, and then 1 more purple and 1 more yellow. Alright. Get the levitation. Goes airborne for some number of turns. If he's airborne at the start of the turn, has no active allies, like in a one-on-one situation like how we're doing right now. He'll make a match, and whenever a friendly match is made while he's airborne, he'll deal damage to the enemy in the back. So say if you have 2 characters remaining and whoever the character is in the front, the person in the back is going to be dealt more match damage. And then at level 3 it'll be 125, and the reduced amount of turns airborne, and then rise again, or I should say rise from your grave. shout out to Ultra Beast. If Icarus is down and you have 9 or more yellow AP, revives at 100% health, which that's gonna be a true heal, and then goes airborne for 5 turns, and then also passively his max damage is increased by 25% for each yellow AP that you have. So mainly it's focused on yellow, but Elsa's gonna help us generate some yellow. So we'll begin from here. Alright, I gotta turn on animations. Again, this is the first time that I've used Icarus, so main thing we really want to do is deny Elsa her red, because just in case we want to go airborne, well, and you see, this is why I said Elsa is helping us out a little bit with the yellow generation, so we don't have to worry too much about not having enough yellow. Alright, since we're not really in risk of being stunned, not yet anyways. Oh, now we're in risk of being stunned. Oh, never mind. Alright. And thank you, Alliance, for playing. Appreciate y'all. As always, we're about a week and a day left from more finally getting in tokens, and so we'll, I said we'll have the tokens free there opening, and then Icarus will be in tokens that Thursday. So I don't know. I might wait until Thursday whenever he gets up into tokens to open them up. Maybe. Anyway, so here we'll be facing up against the AI version of Icarus, and now characters that I know for a fact that can counter Icarus for sure. Five-star Captain America, his purple ability just says, oh, you want to fire off any abilities in a particular color, specifically the airborne abilities? No. Or getting airborne? Just no. Yelena Belova, again, her red ability says, oh, you have more AP, you have more than 9 AP in a color? No. So that again, that denies the yellow generation. I mean the yellow stacking. My boy Archangel, wherever he's at, there he is. Archangel more or less says, hey, Vulture, any other characters that go airborne, nope, get stunned for a turn. And then of course Elsa Bloodstone, like she stuns too. Mainly you just want characters who who can deny or steal yellow. So that's always a good thing. Um, so I think in my case, since I don't want him to generate too much yellow, and since we can't stun, and he doesn't make any special tiles. Yeah, we'll go with Carolina Dean, the battle of the airborne users. I hardly ever use her, so now would be a good time to use her. I said she can go airborne. It's not yellow. Let's say wolf. Got some green. Go this way. Alright, let's get some projectiles out, and then let's go airborne ourselves.
You did?
Alright, now let's get airborne again, so we don't get any of that damage from the from Icarus. There goes Sunset Blast. Or I mean, oh my goodness. Rising Sun. Sunset Drive. Don't worry, we got a way to counteract this here. They pop off Solar Flare, Tien Shinhan style. I really want some more green. Alright, grab more green. I'll take the match 5. Fire off Solar Flare again. Match yellow, and that'll drop him. Now you're probably wondering, it's like, oh, well, shouldn't Icarus have gotten back? If he had a teammate like a Mortal Hulk or somebody like that, yeah, he probably would have resurrected. But whatever. So anyway, warm up. If you've seen any of these videos here, you know, these are just pretty much your basic goon nodes. Bring in pretty much anybody that you want to bring in, and you know, go from there. Here we'll bring in whoops, because since I haven't done Deadpool daily today, excuse me, but we'll be taking a look at Bullseye with an unoptimal build of 535. Adamantium Bones. If Bullseye's passive ability, each time you make a purple match, create purple projectiles on the board. Since it's at level 5, there is no cap to the amount of purple projectiles that's on the board. But if at level 3, you know, you got a cap of 5. And, you know, you really don't need more than five friendly projectiles on the board. You know, because you got characters like, oh my goodness, what's Polaris? Polaris, you know, she can blow by that cap pretty quickly. Murderous Aim is A very expensive black ability. Um, Here it costs 17, but I prefer the 16 version. So at level 3, you create a critical tile and you deal damage if there's at least 3 or more critical tiles. Here you turn 2 selected strike, attack, protect, or basic tiles to critical tiles, and then if there's 4 more on the board, then you do um the listed damage as well. And characters like America Chavez and what's my boy named Karnak, they can help get this is a can help these conditions trigger a little bit quicker. And then finally, Deadly Precision. This was his green ability that was added into the game a long time ago in a galaxy far away. Because Bullseye used to be a 2 ability dude, black and purple, but now you know black, purple, and green. Anyway, um, you destroy chosen basic team up tiles and you deal damage um, afterwards, and then of course destroyed tiles don't generate AP or deal damage. But this is a good way to set up match 5 with Bullseye. As far as teams you might want to have with Bullseye and 2-star land, you know, his Dark Avengers companions, Dakin and Ares. If you're not too big up on those theme teams there, um, maybe someone like I don't know, like I said, Polaris with the projectiles. If you want to do the whole critical tile stuff, you got America Chavez and Karnak with their critical tiles, and you know, it's like Bullseye's really more annoying when he's being used by the AI and not necessarily by us. Get that court death and get them gone. All right. All right. Now we're done with the warm up, and we got old Colossus, the 3-star version of Colossus, and not the 5-star version, but the 5-star version. You know, much better than this guy here. But anyway, Colossus is a yellow, red, and black user. His yellow ability, immovable object, costs. I believe it costs 8, right? Yeah, costs 8, and it creates a countdown tile that, as long as the countdown tile exists on the board, um, Colossus, as it says here, he's the target of all enemy attacks, and then he resists 50% of the damage dealt to him at lower levels. You know, shorter countdown tile with shorter, with a little bit smaller of a resistance. Uh, Again, at the time when Colossus was released, you're like, oh man, thematically, I guess it feels like Colossus, but now that we have the 5-star version of Colossus, it's like yeah, that probably should just been a passive ability, but I can understand why it's not. Colossal Punch. This is his red ability that costs 11. It deals damage depending upon, well, 2 different types of damage. If Colossus is in front and you fire off the power, he deals He deals target damage, and then he deals damage to the enemy team. All right. But if he's not in front, Colossus just deals the regular amount of damage. So this here is kind of similar to, well, the 5-star ability is similar to this ability here. If Colossus is in front, he'll do a small amount of damage, but if he's out in front, he's able to put his whole entire weight into the punch and, you know, effectively hit harder and hit, multiple targets. And then finally, his unique ability, the fastball special, him and his Comrade Wolverine, uses here to great effect. Uh, Unfortunately, it costs 13 in black, and it sends whoever you select airborne for some number of turns, and then when the ally returns from being airborne, they take a little bit of damage, but then they get to fire off a random power of their choosing. So, oh yeah, and the enemy target takes damage as well. So, to give you an idea of how of a good way that this power here will work. Say for instance, you've seen Deadpool, this Deadpool here, airborne. Well, he has one of two abilities that he could use. He can either use his purple ability or his red ability. All right. If you send Thanos airborne, his purple ability or his green ability. But now, but you can't send up a character who doesn't have any abilities at all. So, I mean, that's just purely passive. So, someone like America Chavez, because all she does is passively either increases her damage, creates critical tiles at the start of the turn, or whenever you make a match 4, she creates trap tiles. So, that obviously is not gonna work. And then obviously Colossus can't send himself airborne. But that would be kind of hilarious if he could. As far as teams really to pair Colossus up with, I really don't have too many of them because honestly, in 3-star land, a character like Colossus, he's just really along for the ride, and you're using his yellow damage reduction to reduce some damage, and then occasionally you might use his red. So, and if you want to do some thematic things with a Wolverine, I mean, you can do fastball specials that way, though. Not really. Like you could use Colossus with what's his name, Vulture, but then you're just wasting black AP, getting him airborne. Anyway, so next note we got Toughen Up, and as we know, we get Icarus as a loner, and then we get Rogue here. I should have brought in my 5-star Deadpool. Well, let's correct that mistake now. Alright, so Rogue was released some number of years ago, 2017 if I'm not mistaken. Either 2016 or 2017, because that's when I started to make the jump into 5-star land. She was an anniversary character, her, Gambit, and Nightcrawler, signifying the return of the X-Men. And when she was, released, it's like, oh geez, like she's one of those annoying characters to say the least. So let's explain. Her green ability, gloves off, cost 5. Whomever you target, as far as a character, uh, is that you'll quote unquote drain their powers, or I should say, make it so that their strongest color is a color that you want to highly chase after. So if you use gloves off and the person that you target's strongest ability happens to be, you know, blue, for example, then you'll be chasing after blue, and you'll be doing you'll be doing triple damage. Is a yeah, you'll be doing triple damage and then generate double AP for for the stuff that you were doing. And then ultimately, if you get 14 yellow, I mean 14 AP and whatever the color might be, uh, you'll do a massive amount of damage, and then you'll do damage to rogue as well, and then the power reverts back to gloves off. Oh my goodness! 'Cause I got a T Rex over here, y'all. He's antagonizing me. He's like he think this is 65 million years ago. They say where he's the apex predator. I'm not a predator, you little thing. Oh my goodness. So now, Rogue's red ability called Sugar You Going Down. Not. It's like she does damage. She destroys a chosen block of tile, deals damage, and unlike some of the other abilities, she actually gains AP based on the number of tiles that you destroy. And luckily, you can go after charge tiles too, so that's always a good thing. The people on the internet is like, oh yeah, I'm talking to the people on the internet. I'm recording a video and talking to the. Why? Because people need, because there's some things that people need help on in this game here. In this game, trying to.
They probably know how to play because when they're all good at they play when
Yes, That's one thing. That's one way of looking at it. But then there's people on here who 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 don't know how to play, and they no, they've downloaded it, but there's certain things, right? There's certain things that they don't know about, or they just need a little help in understanding how something works. Like there's a lot of right. That's the main thing. How to beat the other players. Go be go be a crazy T-Rex somewhere, somewhere else. Oh my god.
Police T-Rex
Oh
on the
my
case.
god.
I got the mouse.
Man, police T-Rex, I'm gonna need my mouse right back. Oh, oh my goodness. Well, police T-Rex, I'm gonna call. 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 And so her yellow ability, now that we're back from a little sidebar called leading the charge. See, see, nah. See, she takes less damage based on how many friendly people are still in the fight with her, and then whenever the enemy makes a match, is a makes a match that includes red, yellow, or green, she'll jump out in front and then resist the damage. So hers is a much so she's a much better version of Colossus, so to speak. Why? Because she, instead of her having to need something to stay on the board to help her. Right, right. Something like that there. Yeah.
She had white hair.
Yes, she has white hair, red hair. No, it's like not that weird. Now, if you gonna say Deuce's little man, because you're starting to be a little bit of a big T-Rex now. Roar, roar. Don't close my computer. So, so I'm trying to think here now. Who did that? Oh, I know who usually use Rogue with. Usually use her with the 5-star Professor X because the X-Men synergy. Um, you can actually pair up. Okay, now you gotta go, little man. So you gotta go until I'm done. Yeah, yeah, okay. Is it okay? So I guess the internet people now know how bad you are now, or I should say how much of a kid you are. Another person you could pair Rogue up with would be the Peggy Carter, and so whenever the opponent matches yellow or red, well, Rogue is gonna jump out in front, and you keep Peggy's resistance online. Pretty much anybody that has low health pools. Why do I what? Because I want to help people out. Is it? Yes. Yes, I have other games to help them out. Well, go up in the closet then. Just don't be too destructive now. Like, yeah, somewhere in the closet. Yeah, again, sorry about the disruption. It's like, you know, but yeah, like someone like America Chavez, anybody who has like low durability, that you wanna kind of protect. So someone like Aniko Minoru, like you can use her. I don't need to be fanned, but thank you though. No, because I'm not bouncing around. Whoa, well, go take a banana break then. No, well, don't eat the paper legitimately now. I see you eating the paper. So what are you, a herbivore? Oh, whoa. Alright, let's see here. Next time it's color yellow. That's blue. And now you get okay. Now bye nephew. Let's go with green. I said bye nephew. Now they can't generate any green AP.
I'm not going bye bye.
I'll make you go bye bye.
Why?
I'll make you go. I'll make you go bye bye in just a second. Mm-hmm.
You gotta put my head down the toilet.
He's like, no, no, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not gonna actually go put his head down up in his toilet. I'm not that bad of an awful. More leading the charge. Okay, it's time for me to make him go bye bye. The Sentry Fighter, not my nephew. The Sentry Fighter's gotta go bye bye. And there goes the
To make me go bye bye, you have to put it in the next round. You're gonna have to.
there's weight and measured,
That's
and there's
to make
and there's Pirate Gone. So so I'm gonna take a small commercial break real quick, and and it's saying mate, it's saying well actually okay, no, so don't have to do the commercial break. Just okay, yeah, I'm actually gonna have to take the commercial break. So I'm gonna be a gigantic T-Rex for like 5 minutes. Okay, so now we're back. Hopefully we don't have another interruption. Um, so what I'll do on the next video is on the next video I'll go in fully because I won't have my nephew to not necessarily distract me, but I'll be able to focus a little bit more clearer. So ooh, we got Phoenix 5 Cyclops. This is actually good. So I can actually use him and Shang-Chi or Colossus to help. And then I'll explain why I'm happy for those two. So Phoenix 5 Cyclops, um, red, yellow, and green user. As you can see, mine is level 255, 112, because honestly, I didn't really want him as a character. And looking back at it now, I kind of wish I would have got him, Wanda, and Colossus instead of Noel. But you know, during those horde breaks, whatever. So his red ability, Phoenix Blast. I think this one costs 9, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it costs 9, deals damage, creates a 3-turn red repeater tile that destroys one basic green tile, and then of course destroy tiles deal damage and generate AP. Alright, so this here is if you're gonna think of the Jean Grey version of Phoenix, it's her red ability, but instead of creating uh strike tiles and then enemy attack tiles, this one here just creates repeater tiles and destroys green. So it's a combination of Jean Grey's 5-star Jean Grey's red ability, and Robbie Reyes's old green ability, where his repeater tile would destroy green tiles on the board. All right, Savior Mankind. This costs 7. This is a combination of both his 3-star version's ability and um and some tile swappage as well. So the reason why it says it's a combination of them both, the 3-star version of Cyclops, has some interaction with team up tiles, converting red tiles into team up tiles. The 4-star version of Cyclops, who I know I didn't mention, but he wants team up tiles as well. So this version here is naturally the I ain't saying the evolution, but a a further further step into the Cyclops line. As long as you have team up AP, if you know you can swap tiles based on the number of team up tiles that you have, and then you increase your base damage by 75%. And then if there's no active teammates, then this power becomes Dark Phoenix Unleashed, which costs 13. So you drain all your friendly team up tiles, team up AP. You do damage to the enemy team plus additional damage drained this way, and then Cyclops can't be stunned. So to give you an idea how this here would work, if you were facing off against a 5-star Peggy Carter, and 4-star Peggy Carter, she used her blue ability on your two teammates, and Cyclops was out in front, then Dark Phoenix Unleashed would kick in and you know go from there. And then Disarming Gaze is his green ability. This here costs 10, if I'm not mistaken. But what Disarming Gaze does, it stuns the target. Well, stuns a random enemy for 2 turns, and then converts 6 red tiles, basic tiles, 6 tiles into basic red tiles, targeting enemy strike tiles first, and then at higher levels, strike and protect tiles. So yeah, this costs 10. All right. So the reason why is that I'm glad that we have Shang-Chi is because there's some people in the community that have done the team with Shang-Chi and Cyclops. So the idea is you use Cyclops' green ability to convert some number of basic tiles to red. Shang-Chi wants red, wants purple. So there's the combination of that, and then plus with Cyclops' yellow, that's gonna boost Shang-Chi's you know his max damage even further. Again, that's the idea. All right, let's get them deadly hands. All right. Alright, let's fire off Disarming Gaze. See if we can get some red. Cool, we did. Back this crystal, we'll have to just deal with that. We'll get Shang-Chi rolling in just a second. Alright, next up is going to be Vital Balance. And that's going to set up a match 5 there. Alright, now let's see here. Now Savior Mankind. Let's increase, you know, our match damage, get some more swaps. Alright. Get another match 5. Savior Mankind again. Again, Icarus is just here along for the ride. Get these hands. Get the hands again. So you know what we gotta do? Get the vital balance in. Gotta get those nutritionist values in. Get these hands again, and that's the flame. All right, now yeah, I used the loner Cyclops. We're gonna actually flip this fight around, and we're gonna actually use my Cyclops just to show you, hey, yeah, this is something that you could actually, you know, not necessarily sustain, but this is something that you can do no problem. Because I know I'm gonna have to be using the loner Cyclops in future events, so you know it's a good way to make sure that everything is on the up and up. Again, as always with Shang-Chi, you want to make sure that you're getting your red matches on the board as many as you can, or red and purple, I should say, so that you're not not having to reset your combo points. Alright, let me see here. I got a match 4 here if I do yellow. I mean if I do this. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And then I'll make this black match here. So that way I can, you know, see what the board is going to give us, and then, you know, go from there. Alright, next up will be Cyclops' swap, because again, you always want to fire off your swaps first to make sure that, you know, you got the board operating at the best available matches. Alright, let's see here. Still have the tank and reset. I know. Alright, there we go. Now we got some red, but I need to get rid of that annoying tile. Alright, one more red. Whoops, not Cosmic Blast. No, I don't want to do that. I want this. Vital Balance. Let me see here what I want to drop. Guess I'll drop. I could drop it this way. Alright, let's move some of those tiles. Got a match 5. Gonna have to reset the board again. That's alright. At least we got a little bit more swappage this time with Cyclops, so. Again, another one of those pesky resets. Probably need to get rid of the assassin now. Alright, vital balance, because I already see the purple match is there. Alright, I'm trying to see here. Okay. Yeah, I gotta go this way to get rid of that tile. Because we can't afford to keep that tile on the board. We don't create any special tiles, so I'm not too terribly fussed about that. Alright. I know the combo points are broken. Convert some tiles to red. Alright. And all we need is just one red tile, but then what we'll do is I'll let Icarus take the blow, take all the damage since he's a loner. Alright. And now we'll continue on our vital information for our everyday lives. Now we're trying to find a good purple match. Because all we want to do increase our combo points, but I don't think sometimes resets happen. Alright, so we'll double up here. Get this, and then we'll get the green. After the automaton does this thing. You're probably wondering, like, well, why didn't you take the match 4? Yeah, sometimes match 4s aren't always the best thing to go after. That's more red. There's a combo point. Alright, now I need to look and see. Alright, so this will be our red match for the start of the turn. For purple green, I see we got a red match here, but before we even do that, get your critical match 5. And you know, I just thought about it. Shang-Chi is actually another character that could actually be used with Bullseye. But anyway, so that's gonna end the distraction and exciting feel of day 1 of Welcome to S.H.I.E.L.D. Day 2, like I said, I'll be fully aware, fully focused, and not as distracted. To give you all better teams and better strategies and whatnot, and especially something with Cyclops too, because he could be. He might actually be the either him or Colossus is going to be the MVP. I'm gonna say Colossus is going to be the MVP for this here, at least for me. And yeah, so we'll call it there. Remember, hey, you got a few more days left until the end of the season. So if you haven't got your season stuff done, go ahead and do so. You got the Icarus event that's going on right now, his PvP event. So if you need to get coverage for Icarus and the necessary shards, go for it there. And of course the stable ISO 8 is one of the featured events that he's in. And then of course the Infinite Pursuit, So I don't I know I'm not gonna finish well in Infinite Pursuit because, well, again, 4-star characters and all that jazz. But anyway, so I'm gonna go do me some Deadpool Daily, do some Icarus PvP, and try and enjoy the rest of my day. Like, I I'll catch you guys tomorrow with a jam-packed and exciting filled Crash of the Titans and another Welcome to S.H.I.E.L.D.